The US are really trying to ban Somali immigration for 25 years. The American politician called Brandon Gill has introduced a bill called the Somali Immigration Moratorium Act. The bill would pause immigration from Somalia for 25 years by amending US immigration law. This bill would basically block most new visas, green cards, refugee and asylum protections, and work permits for Somali nationals for 25 years. This wouldn't affect people who are already in the US before the enactment, as well as current green card holders, official visas, and diplomats. Brandon Gill is framing this as protecting national security, taxpayers, and social cohesion. He claims that issues like welfare dependency and fraud in the Somali community justify this ban. And again, this is just a legislation and is yet not passed as law. Let me know in the comment section down below your thoughts about this whole situation.
Initially, I'm not originally from Somalia, and so I don't know if you know, but I'm from Somaliland.
Yes.
And I think it's so important as Somalis, and it goes back to what we were saying about, you know, the change that's happening in Africa, where we have to find our unity.
Yeah, she said, I'm not from Somalia, I'm from Somaliland. And then talked about unity. What? The crowd went crazy. Debate began. Sheesh. Yeah. Anytime someone identifies themselves as Somaliland, yeah, it creates a debate about unity and independence. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, for them, it's just pride. Well, for others, they're saying that's betrayal, bruv. Sheesh. Yeah, the truth is, Somaliland, they have their own government, currency, parliament, institution. So yes, seeking independence from, the Somali government, the trauma they've experienced, to them, this recognition is more survival. We're done. Divorced. Bad marriage. Bad relationship. Done. Type. Now, as for the diasporas commenting on this, we don't care. Alright? We've been divided by clans and now by borders. Sheesh. Any win that relates to as Somali, W as Somali. Sheesh.
The fact that a community with the combined IQ of about 63 was able to finesse the United States government out of tens of billions of dollars with no oversight or accountability is insane to me, because I can't even go tax exempt all year without the threat of fucking the IRS coming and getting me and locking me up and seizing all my assets. Like, what are we paying taxes for? I guarantee you that about 90% of our debt is fraud. It's enriching others. And we are literally the purse and the slaves of the fucking world. And none of our politicians care because they're in on it too.
When the shit hits the fan, that I'm going to be right there to let you know what fuck's going on. Take a good look at these two. They're saying goodbye. Department of Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem announced today that, protection status is now OVER, claiming that Somalia is enough, the country of Somalia is safe enough for anybody residing in the United States of America can now go home. So these gals are very upset because they have to go home. They've been here long enough living on free stuff and on the backs of the American taxpayer. Now, according to Secretary Kristi Noem, they have until March 17th to say goodbye and pack it on up and leave the United States of America. Hopefully, Omar and her brother husband will be going with her. George Floyd was no hero.
Welcome to Galmudug, state of Somalia.
This guy seems to believe that the Somalian government claimed some land in Minnesota and it's theirs to govern now. This meeting's in Minneapolis, Minnesota, at the Safari restaurant, which is associated with the Feeding Our Future scam.
The restaurant claimed to serve more than 3.9 million meals to children in a 19-month span, even using Congresswoman Ilhan Omar in a promotional video in an alleged attempt to show legitimacy.
Farhiya, Khalif Mahmoud, Farhia is my leader. We'll lead this country together. When I say now, she became state representative Galmudug.
I want you to understand what this guy's saying. He's saying that Farhia Khalif is his leader. He is a member of the Galmudug state, not a U.S. citizen. He's a Galmudug state citizen in Minneapolis. Farhia Khalif is his government leader. This is the definition of an insurrection. She was appointed as the governor of the Galmudug state of North America, and this is the celebration that they had, and everybody was like, yeah, Somalia.
Welcome to Galmudug, state of Somalia. We all together on this one. We've been living here for long. We're gonna lead this country together. When I say together means me and you and us, inshallah. So Farhia Khalif Mahmoud is one of the leaders in this state, all the way Virginia Beach, individually solo, and now she became state representative Galmudug for USA. She is my leader. When I say that, I know who she is, I know where she started from, I know where she's going with this.
Wow, have you guys seen all these videos of the Somalian community leaders coming out and apologizing for their people stealing all this money? Check this out, and I'll be back.
We accept the president's words. They came from a place of anger and disappointment. I'm sure many Americans feel the same way.
The president was right to let loose his feelings. It shocked us into understanding the severity of the harm our people caused.
These criminals betrayed America's welcoming spirit. The scale of these crimes has stained the reputation of American Somalis.
America's freedoms allowed us to build a unique community here in Minnesota. In return, we must promise to weed out any evil living among us.
This evil came from within our community. And so, as an honorable community, we take responsibility. We must correct this wrongdoing.
The only way to regain the trust of this nation is to root out crime, stay humble, and be forever grateful. That's the premise.
So, as honorable Somalis, we are going to take on the responsibility of apologizing to all Americans. We are deeply, deeply sorry.
The shame of this will haunt us forever. And hopefully over time you will come to forgive us. Thank you.
So yeah, y'all could be sorry, but somebody need to go to jail. Yeah, just like if we got caught in fraud, we go to jail. So sorry, not sorry. Lock that ass up. It is what it is. Peace.
Welcome back to my channel. Thanks for sticking with us through. Today's message is simple. Black Americans spoke up. They were ignored. Now the political climate has shifted and suddenly the conversation is different. This video is not about policy decisions or political consequences. It's not about attacking anybody or any ethnic group. We are discussing systems, leadership, and accountability. For years, Black Americans warned about economic pressure, local resources, and political strategies. They said, pay attention to policy, watch who benefits, don't dismiss our concerns. But those warnings were bruised aside. Now enforcement is tightening, policies are changing, reality is setting in. This is about celebration, it's about consequences. When a community feels unheard, it responds. When some concerns are ignored, elections happen. And when political power shifts, everything will just shift. Black Americans have a long history of fighting for their civil rights. They have history for fighting for what is theirs and their representation. So when they speak on policy, it's not random, it's rooted in what they have experienced. Let me tell you the lesson here. Never ignore a voting bloc that knows its power. Let's go into the video and watch.
I hear you, but I'm telling you, this is the land of my people. Minnesota was promised to us 3,000 years ago. My ancestors have been here for generations. In fact, hold on, I'll show you a picture. So this right here is a picture of my great grandfather, Farah Ismail Abdullahi Jibril Agmadige. having tea with the Native American chief of the Dakota tribe right next to Lake Minnetonka. And this is right here. This is him fighting alongside the natives in 1816. In fact, the name Minnesota is Somali. Minan means home. Soda means there she is. Minnesota, home, there she is. That's what it means to us. Just look at the state flag of Minnesota, right? And how much it looks like the flag of Somalia. It's there to remind us of the pilgrimage our great-grandparents made to make it to the promised land of Minnesota, from the sea to the lakes.
You know who needs these Somalis to be in the United States? People in Somalia. Because in 2023, remittances to Somalia alone totaled $1.7 billion, which is more than the entire Somali government budget.
Well, that is true, especially during the Civil War and people were starving. All of them couldn't make it. So let's say there's a family of 10 people and 1 or 2 of them made it to either the US or the Europe. Of course, they need them to be there to survive, and they're going to send back whatever they can to their family back home to, stay alive, or to buy groceries, to buy food, to pay for it. It's not really that much. Like $300 to $500 can take care of a family of 5, 10. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. This money is not directly I'm talking about the majority of people that send money back home. They're not taking the money from the government. They're sending their hard-earned money to their family. They should have no say what they do with their money, especially if they're sending it to their family.
So right now, we all know that, Somali people are under fire by the Trump administration right now, and the white conservative, the right wing as a whole. But the one thing I'm seeing right now is this huge budding discussion and argument between black people, African American people, and Somali people. What's going on? Why am I seeing black people going on and justifying these attacks, these ICE raids, this mobilization of force to the Somali community in Minneapolis, Minnesota, by saying that we voted for Trump somehow? And these are talking points that come from conservative people that are incorrect. Do you see a place on the ballot that says Somali? Where are y'all getting this data from? This is very ignorant, and my question is, right, are the black people who are attacking Somali people, are they doing the white people's work for them? Are you guys, a heavily marginalized community in America, also attacking Somali people? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. I don't know what's going on, but I'm discussing it right here in my live right now. So if you want to join the discussion.
Your own communities, you said you had your own culture, separate from us. So now that you're in trouble, you want to claim blackness?
You want me to advocate for a group of people, for a community that, generally speaking, collectively, does not refer to themselves as black.
There is a real tension between the black Americans and the Somali Americans, yes, after the recent political attack.
TikTok supports white supremacy, so do you, and I went to your following. And unsurprisingly, I saw all those conservatives that you were following. The black community is not attacking Somali people. This administration is attacking Somali people. The black community is calling out the Somali people like yourself that even though you are seeing this administration call you liars, thieves, criminals, and are trying to deport you, saying that your IQs are inherently low, you are on the internet talking about black Americans. In fact, you don't have a video going over all the things this administration has said about your people. Instead, you have opted to demonize black Americans. There are many definitions for what you are doing, but black Americans have another word for this. I actually don't like that word. But you have a wonderful day.
And I request that our government supports our child care centers and stop this heinous crime and this hate that's happening around our state. Thank you.
So I'm Somali. I'm proud to be Somali. To me, being Somali isn't just eating bananas with rice. It's a lot. It's like it's an interesting thing. It's very hard to
got this.
describe what it means to be Somali
Go back to
and
the
what it
banana
means
thing.
to be
Do
American.
the banana
but
rice thing.
it's like a cultural fusion. It's kind of like
Bananas.
the bananas and rice.
Yeah.
You know, people don't really see, like, you know, it's you know, people don't think, oh, you can eat bananas with rice,
Right.
but that's what it's like to be
Let's
Somali and
move on from
American.
the
It's like
bananas.
that combination of banana and rice, but you're gonna get what I mean.
Thank you, Molly, for that incredibly articulate metaphor. I think we all feel the bananas and rice. Obviously, Molly was brought up in one of our quality learning centers. And that's what you're taking away from the people of the great state of Minnesota when you defund education in the Somali community. Analogies like that. And funding is kind of like bananas and rice. Because you have to have the banana to fund the rice part of it. And if you don't have the rice, it's like a banana and rice. Did not realize how difficult this would be. Analogies are actually really hard.
It gives me a great sense of pleasure knowing that your refugee status can be revoked. See, unlike you, I was born here. From the moment I opened my eyes, I was in the United States of America, and I will never pander to Adan people. Cash is a legal form of currency. Anyone can take cash. The lady who did my eyelashes, cash. Eyebrows, cash. The Mexican lady who cleaned the house, cash. I don't care when you came to this country. When ICE pulls you over, they're going to put you in their detention center and they're going to ship you back to wherever you came from. Just because people are gassing you up in the comments, saying you're not like the others, you'll be like the others when you're sitting in a detention center. Good night.
Politics is not emotional at all, it's strategic. If you dismiss people long enough, they organize themselves. And if you ignore their warnings, you face the outcomes. If you underestimate a community, you learn the hard way. This isn't about division at all, it's about awareness. Black Americans are saying just one thing loud and clear: we will not be ignored. So drop your comments below respectfully. Video credit goes to clips featured here, belongs to their respective original creators, and are used for commentary and discussion under fair use. If you value conversations that go deeper than headlines, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, turn on your notifications so you don't miss future discussions. This channel exists because of you. The conversations like this matter because you engage. Thank you for watching. Stay informed, stay compassionate, and most importantly, stay active in the dialogue. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.